demonstrations here in Sugarland Town Square to create awareness about the atrocities and the attacks that are happening in Bangladesh against the Hindus and other minorities. And on this occasion, we have several community leaders from different Hindu and interfaith organizations are here. I would like to request all of those leaders to come here on the stage. We have from Hindus of Greater Houston, President Tara Narasimhan here. And also we have several representatives from the Hindus of Greater Houston here. And we also have several representatives of, from the HSS and also Durga Bari Temple and many other Hindu organizations here. And so on this, we are going to make a small statement in regarding why we are doing what we are doing. So I'll have Tara Narasimhanji speak on this occasion.
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. What a beautiful chanting changed our minds to make into a peaceful kind of a prayer. At this moment, I would like to start with chanting one shlok. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya.
Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya.
Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This verse translates, O Lord, lead me from untruth to ultimate truth, from darkness to light, from mortality to immortality, and as the eternal abode of the Lord. Om, peace, peace, peace. Hindus of Greater Houston strongly condemns the violent actions of the jihadis and the terrorist groups. The world community needs jointly to ensure religious freedom for everyone, stop the mob attacks on Hindu community and vandalization of temples and idols. Strong measures should be enforced, and we Hindus do believe only one saying to uphold human rights and demanding justice for the unspeakable crimes that befell the Bengali people, particularly the Hindus. We wish for their safety and peace prevail all over the world, and sending this message of healing prayer. I request one word from our Board of Directors, Sanjay Jajuji, who is here with me. Sanjayji.
Namaste everyone. It's an unfortunate scenario where we are here to protest for. Through this community, we would request that the population of Hindu Christian minorities that was once at around 15-20% in Pakistan and Bangladesh has been, through the genocide of this minority, particularly the Hindus, has been shrunk down to less than 5%. Imagine the plight, imagine the atrocities, the genocide, the butchering that has happened. I mean, just one small ground report says a girl aged 12 years was gang raped and left to bleed to death. I mean, that has been going on. I mean, this is a recent series of mob attacks, vandalizing our temples, violating our Hindu families. But it has been going on for a long time. It's time we stand against as a community, and we appeal, if this does not stop, declare these two nations as terrorist nations. That's it. It's about time we take a firm stand as a community, we rise. I applaud the peaceful protest here. Just imagine what would have been the reaction had it been the other way around. So it's about time we take a stand through your congressmen, through your community leaders. Let's get together, make it a strong voice of Hindus for Hindus, because Hindu lives matter. Thank you.
Haribol, ISKCON has taken the lead. I thank ISKCON Temple for doing this in Houston. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Tara ji, and thank you, Sanjay ji. Again, we are here as a peaceful protest and peaceful prayer to those people who lost their lives and those people who lost their livelihoods in Bangladesh. And it is time for all of us, the Greater Houston community, to come together as one voice to condemn these attacks, and also let us join in prayer to get peace to those who are suffering. And also please reach out to your community leaders and congressmen, and please so that we can all put some pressure on the Bangladeshi government and other authorities so that they can bring justice to those culprits who have performed these attacks, and also create protection for all the minorities, including Hindus and the temples and other worship centers. Also, we have today our spokes representative from ISKCON of Houston, His Grace Bruhat Mridanga Prabhu. He will speak few words.
I just wanted to share that although we have these distinctions, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, what we're trying to do here when we're chanting is Sanatan Dharma. We're not trying to do anything sectarian. So what we're doing here is for absolutely everybody, regardless of one's religious designation. We want to bring people together. We don't say you have to chant Hare Krishna. Chant the names of God. That's the most joyful way to connect with God, and it is unifying. There's so much religious violence in this world, so we are trying to emphasize Sanatan Dharma, service to God. This is the eternal position of the soul. So please everybody chant these holy names. Please try to come together. Please let's try not to see in sectarian terms and try to understand the unity of all spiritual beings and the unity of religious practice in Sanatan Dharma, chanting the holy names of God. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Bruhat Mridanga Prabhu, for those wonderful statements. And also we have our Director of Outreach from ISKCON of Houston, His Grace Hansa Medley, Guru Bhakti Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me? So, is that better? As Bruhat Mridanga Prabhu was saying, this may be so much rhetoric, but I'll give you a short story. There is an example which His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj cites about a dog. A dog can recognize his master, whether the master is in his underwear or his master is wearing a tuxedo or the master is wearing shorts. Similarly, we as children of God, the same Father, if we fail to recognize our master when he comes in different dresses, then you tell me, are we more intelligent than a dog or not? So here we are gathered together, souls with song, people for peace. And we are just appealing to the government for justice, that those miscreants can be taken to due process, and the lives of those who have been affected by this violence be safeguarded in the long term, not just for our Hindus, but for all the minorities in Bangladesh, because we know this violence has been against other communities too, like the Christians and the Buddhists. So we are asking for and appealing for justice, and we are also asking for the long-term security of all our brothers and sisters in Bangladesh. So please join us in prayer so we can pray that we can recognize the common Father, and we will stop this unnecessary violence. And thank you all for coming and lending support. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hansa Medley ji. And now we have Paro ji from HSS. Speak few words.
Namaste, Hare Krishna, and thank you to everybody who has shown up in this day of prayer and healing. It seems almost every other day we as a Hindu community come across news that is very disturbing, very disheartening, but we can't lose hope in humanity. And we hope that our message from the Hindu community, speaking up from not just our pain, but also for those who don't have a voice, that it can be heard here, all across the globe. Some things need to be done to protect religious minorities, religious freedom, and respect for everyone, irrespective of where they come from and where their journey is taking them. Hare Krishna, peace to all. Om Shanti.
Also, we have Virendra Vyasji from HSS will speak few words.
Hare Krishna, everyone. On behalf of HSS Hindu Swayam Sevak Sangh, we condemn this attack. We condemn the attack on the peaceful living communities which are like minorities in Bangladesh. We request the government, all the authorities to kind of look at protecting the minorities, protecting Hindus, protecting the peace-loving people who are there to kind of help humanitarian and humanity. I am thankful of ISKCON of Houston in organizing this event to show our solidarity, full support to the people of Bangladesh who are suffering, who are threatening on daily basis, and my condolences and prayers to the family of the people who have lost their life of the departed soul. And we as a community should come together and be united in this difficult time across the world where we are seeing the attacks on minorities, attacks on our Hindu brothers and sisters, and work together to bring the awareness and to bring the help as needed. Whatever support, whatever contribution that we can offer, we should do. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. And we thank all the leaders who are present here. And also just to let you know, this is a global event that's happening all over the world, in all the 7 continents, in fact. Right at this time, there is also a peaceful prayer is going on in Antarctica, even at the research facility there. So it's happening on all the 7 continents. So let us all join together as one humanity and in prayer for peace all over the world. So we will continue our prayers. So please, we would like to request all of you to come and join us in this final segment of the prayer. Thank you. Hare Krishna.